Nigeria is hard. Nigeria is hard, it's stressful. So one of the things or something I want to talk about that has become like our everyday life is stress. And I just want to give like a quick tip, something that you can do in your own life, something you can apply in your own life to reduce stress. So basically what we are talking about today is reducing everyday stress. The stress of going to work every morning, 9 to 5, staying in traffic, the stress of working hours and hours on the computer, the stress of going to the market, the bustling of the whole place is like in the market. I don't know if you've been to really big markets in Lagos, like the one in Lagos Island, the one in Oyimbo. Those markets, you have to hold your things to your chest so that you don't lose them because of pickpocketing and all of that. And that's a lot of stress, especially if you're going to do bulk buying and all of those things. So basically our activities, everything that makes us who we are indicates stress. So what are these few practical tips that are going to be very helpful to reduce stress? That's what we want to talk about today. Number 1, practice self-care. Guys, I cannot really overemphasize the fact that self-care is very important. And if we say self-care, it basically means taking care of yourself. But what are the ways you can take care of yourself? Examples of those ways are like reading a good book, relaxing. Now, you're not reading the book because, there is a knowledge you want to get or something you have to, maybe you're reading for an exam or something. That's not the kind of reading I'm talking about. I'm just talking of reading for relaxation purposes. And then there's also the activity you can do of taking your bath. Taking your bath relaxes you, releases all the stress. You've just gone to work and come back. It is time to rest. Take a bath and rest. So taking a bath actually reduces stress. And even as much as having a massage, having scented candles around you, those things are calmers. Those things are really, really, relaxing and reducing stress. So take care of yourself and it will go a long way to make you a more productive person. So number 2 I want to talk about is reducing your caffeine intake. Now, this is very, very important. Many people take a lot of caffeinated drinks, coffee, tea, and the rest of them because they want to stay alive, they want to be agile. After a stressful day yesterday and you still feel sleepy, you still feel tired, waking up in the morning, and then they rush off, take a caffeinated coffee or tea, as the case may be. Whatever it is, as long as there's caffeine inside, they just want to feel that burst of energy. And what you don't know is that even though it gives you that temporary burst of energy, it also increases and worsens the feeling of anxiety. And when you are always anxious, you are stressed as well. And when you are stressed, you can't sleep properly. So having all those caffeinated drinks will definitely reduce or increase stress. So what you should do, an option you should do, is to replace those caffeinated drinks with decaffeinated drinks. Decaffeinated coffee, decaffeinated tea. And so by so doing, you reduce your stress level. Now, the third thing you should do is start a physical activity. Now, I like to think of these as physical, walking around, even biking, jogging, exercises, doing something that is physical, especially if you're the kind of person that the large bulk of your work is done sitting down in front of a screen. You spend long hours sitting, so you should do a physical activity. A physical activity can just be stretching your body, stretching yourself, making sure that your muscles are moving, they are not stiff in one position for a long time. So that can reduce stress for you. Now, the fourth thing I want to talk about is spending time with family. Spend time with your loved ones. It's very important. It has a way of calming you down, relaxing you. You're in the company of people you're familiar with, people you can joke with, people you can say all sort of things. And family time is like gossip time, and then you're just talking about random things. Probably you've gone out in the day, experienced a lot of things. Just like these days, I'm having public bus experience, the popular downfall experience, and then you encounter something like that during the day, and you come back in the evening with family, and then you all are talking about how your day went, or something you saw, or something you heard in the office, or something like that. So spending time with family helps to relax you. It reduces stress. And finally, which is not all, but what I want to stop with, is minimizing your screen time. With kids, we always say, don't use the tab a lot, don't do this, don't look this. We are always thinking that this rule of minimizing screen time is for only kids. But that's not the truth. It's also necessary for adults. So you are spending a lot of time on the screen, not taking a break. It can go a long way to cause stress. Take a break from the screen. Take a break from your phones, your laptops, and anything at all that is screen. Because spending a long time staring at your phone or your laptop, whatever it is, your screen, can induce headache. And when you have headaches, you're stressed. You become stressed, and sleeping becomes difficult. I know I'm talking about sleeping a lot because a large part of your productivity is dependent on your ability to, your sleep intake, your ability to sleep properly. Just spending the night lying on the bed is not enough. So you need to actually drift into sleep to come back and gain that energy that is necessary to move on to the next best thing, to the next task you have at hand. So yeah, that's what we have to talk about today. And like I said, the first one I said, practice self-care. Take care of yourself. Even as much as stretching before you get off the bed. You wake up in the morning, don't just jump out of the bed and just go about you. Don't do that. Stretch a bit on the bed there. That's a self-care, because it will help you relax yourself. You're getting back to yourself, even coming back from dreamland, and then you're trying to get more in tune with the physical world, so to say. So that little stretch you do on your bed before you finally stand up will go a long way to help you through the day. So practice self-care. And number 2, I mentioned about reducing caffeine intake. It is very, very important. You might not be able to stop it thoroughly because of the benefit you think you get from it, but reduce it. Don't make it an everyday thing. Don't make it an everyday thing. Slowly reduce it and then finally stop it. And then the third thing I talk about is starting a physical activity. You can take a walk, you can go bike, you can go jog. Do something physical. It reduces stress as well. And also, spending time with family relaxes you, calms you down. It has a way of bringing down your nerves. Even with friends, spend time with friends. Everything is not work. Spend time, relax, and take a breather, and you get yourself back. And finally, I talk about minimizing screen time. So you can minimize screen time and you'll be the better for it. Guys, thank you for watching. And if you stayed to this point, I want you to tell me your own version. What do you think it's a probable stress reducer? Something you can do to reduce stress? Write it in the comments and let me know. All right? My name is Onyinye Favor. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and then click on the notification bell so that you get notified when the video drops. Thank you guys. Bye.